Hey y'all, we are back with Who Knows Best. And as you can see, we're not in little squares. We are right beside each other.
Yeah.
We get to see each other and hold each other. I'm so excited. So I am Cassie Bollinger. We'll just kind of go around the room and so y'all can kind of see us how we are.
Yeah, Robin Hatfield, Jackie Duran, Lisa Waxy Cats.
So we are now in Florida. We're in Orlando, Florida. We have met up for our yearly convention, which is Cincy Family Reunion. We call it SFR just for short. This is the 2024. So it is 20 years of Cincy's. Oh, it's been amazing. And so we'll kind of go through we've all been in different areas of the convention center and we've all got to see different things. So we'll kind of just walk through our feelings for what we've seen so far. We're not over. Like this is the middle of the week. We still got
more to come.
so much more. But we'll kind of go over what insights we had for each of the things we've seen so far and what we've gotten, the goodies, and of course, Lisa has been taking our pictures already,
which I'm working
on.
Photographer.
Yeah, speaking of pictures, I mean that's a good
That's
segue.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, she's taking pictures for us.
I'm editing right now.
Yes. So, Robin, why don't you just kind of take away your so far this week?
Okay, well, today I did get to, okay, well, first of all, I wasn't going to sign up for this at first. When I got the email about presenting or helping in the expo, which our expo, you can pick like your area of interest that you need tips or help in. So mine was marketing made simple. And at first I did not feel qualified for this area. And then you know what? Lisa was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So
because you do great marketing.
Okay. So I filled out the email and they picked me. And so I did that today. And I think my favorite thing, I actually am glad that I did that because I did meet some new consultants that I wouldn't have met before. I got to share like my postcard. There were some people who weren't in that Canva group where I shared, like for me, I do a monthly postcard and I share it. I share the template link for whomever to use. So I got some new people in there so they can start sending out smelly mail and building their customer base and just
see, that's marketing made simple.
Yes.
Perfectly.
Yeah, because they were like, well, how do you know who to send it to? And I was like, I do those who ordered from my PWS within the last 6 months. I keep it simple, you know? And so I'm actually really glad I did that. I think that was probably one of my favorite parts because I do like meeting.
Are you sure?
I do like meeting new people. So I think that was my highlight for just today because there's a lot of stuff.
So Jackie, why don't you tell us your experience from the, how so far of the whole week?
I will say that it's been amazing. I know that when we were going into this, we knew 20 years was going to be exciting, right? It was going to be fun. It was going to be exciting. We knew that. But I think that they have literally blown it. Like they blew my mind. I was not expecting all that we've got, like the setup, how they've changed things. They've listened to our ideas. We had Universal Studios all to ourselves from 8 to midnight last night. And I mean, that to me, that is rolling out the red carpet.
Yeah,
and
with free food.
Blown.
Like
We're
literally,
only halfway
you could
through.
walk up to any
Free
food
food,
place and
yeah.
tell them what you wanted, and you
Butterbeer.
were given it, and that was it. You walked away.
Yes.
You didn't we had churros and turkey legs and
Pretzels. I got pretzels.
Everything completely
I've never
free.
been spoiled like that before.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
It was neat.
Great.
Yes.
All right. So Lisa, what is your takeaway so far for this couple of days that we've been here? Because we're only halfway through.
So we all know mine is the products.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's my thing, the pictures and the way they have it set up where you can take pictures of it staged and all perfect. And then you can take pictures of it in a different room where you're holding it. And
they had enough product out for all the
people.
like
all the tables had multiple of the same, there were multiple tables. And on one table, there would be like 5 warmers. On the next table, there would be 3 of those same ones and 2 new ones. So like you could go wherever you wanted and not have to wait in lines for ever. There was no super waiting or being squished or anything. And it was just set up perfectly. And then all the announcements, I cannot even the fall.
I know she kept nudging me
The fall
the whole time. Robin, there's a Christmas tree.
So one of the best things about SFR is we get to see everything that's coming in the new catalog. So we have the fall and
And we
winter
got that,
catalog.
we got that, and the new shelf.
Then we get to see the harvest collection and the holiday collection and all the amazing LTOs that are coming out. So
What's LTO?
an LTO is
yeah.
limited time offer. That means that it comes in and we may get it for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then they take it back and put it in the vault.
Or it sells out.
Or it sells
That's
out. Oh yes,
right.
we've had quite a few that
A
have
lot
sold
of
out.
these are going to be sellout.
I think so too.
Like
I agree.
a lot of these things are absolutely gonna sell out.
Because we got a new partnership.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's why we're here.
Yes.
That includes multiple things.
Where did we go last night?
Universal. So we have a new partnership with Universal. And the awesome thing about when we get a new partnership with a company like this is that they have to bring out the biggest and the best different
Mhm.
products that kind of highlight what's going on with Universal.
Oh,
So there's a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're a consultant and you did not make it to SFR, you need to start saving right now. You need to be
Yes.
at the next SFR. Now we don't know where that's going to be yet. It hasn't been announced, but I'm telling. Oh, like these minions. But like when you and it's a great experience that we got to walk through the park for free.
With
They closed
Kevin.
everything down and it was
Big-
awesome. We got to walk, like normally the rides would take you about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It took us longer to get to the gates just because there was no one there. And then we're like zigzagging through all this
We
stuff.
went through the back way.
And
Yeah.
it was just
But it was
awesome.
totally cool.
We could get any drinks you wanted, so you could have any fountain drink or you could get bottled water. They wanted to make
Walking
sure
up
we
to
were
the
hydrated.
vendors and-
Yeah, and they just handed it out. Like Cincy really and truly spoils us. So if
Yes.
you are a consultant, you didn't come this year, you need to start saving now.
Yes.
And there's so many different ways to do it. Thursday night shift always does a great thing of so much per day.
And they
Oh,
did
they do.
meet and greet.
They did too. I know I missed it. I missed a lot of things because
There's just so much to do.
There's so much to do.
Yes.
So my experience so far this week was it's been great. It's been a lot of just new products. It's so much open space. So with all the open space, there's a lot of walking. And I use my compression socks. So I did a post in
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
SFR groups. I am definitely one that is very I swell when I have to walk a long time and I'm drinking lots of water. But I had my compression socks on and I've had to take a little bit of break. This morning I stayed in bed and the ladies all left to go do the expo stuff and I really enjoyed a moment of just kind of reflection of everything so far. I mean, getting to see you guys and being back together again. Like
Yes.
we talk all the
Yeah.
time, but the face to face and the jokes and the fun and the hug
huggings
and the
the
like
snuggles.
and like
Yeah.
oh my god, oh yeah. Somebody was like, "Are you snuggling me?"
I thought she was rolling over.
And I was like, I was really rolling over. I didn't mean to touch you, but that was the pillow. Wherever it touched you, it was the pillow.
I was like, it's fine if you want to. Like,
So-
I'll be the big spoon, little spoon. You tell
There's
me.
nothing wrong with the big or the little
Spoon.
spoon.
Yes, we are very. When you were in a room with 4 people,
You
in
have
a
to
small
really
area.
like them.
You better like them.
Yes.
because if you don't like them, it's either going to be amazing or it's going to be.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be terrible.
worst
If you
experience
get
of
it,
your
And
life.
there's
That,
one
yeah.
bathroom,
Yeah.
so you like really need
You-
to like them.
You really get
That's
to
a
know each other.
teamwork, right?
Yes.
Teamwork.
Mhm.
Because
Coordination and teamwork.
I was going to take a shower last night, and it's like everybody settled down. I was like, I gotta take a shower, and somebody was like, No, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
me-
like limping. I'm like
me,
bent
it's always
over.
Me.
I like I was hurting so bad, so I had to
bathroom.
turn around and I got to like almost Frankenstein walk back. I'm like, okay, go ahead, just go ahead. I just can't sit back down because I won't be able to get back up. But it's been a lot of fun. Tonight we had a very amazing speaker.
Oh my god.
And I had luckily
Oh,
already
yes.
seen the movie. Her name is
Okay.
Diana
But I want to now.
Nyrad. And
Mhm.
it's a movie that was done with
On
Annette
Netflix,
Bening.
correct?
It's on Netflix.
Oh,
It's
is
Annette
it?
Bening and
Oh, I
Jodie
love
Foster.
the queen.
And she talks about
What?
how you got to know that you gave it all. Like you have to know that if everything ended today, or if you were just, if something happened, did you give your all for your life? And it really relates to our business because
Yes.
there's times that
Naiad.
so many of
Okay.
us,
It's on there. It's on there.
Naiad.
yes,
Naiad. Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Did
Yes.
you cover that?
yeah, I said that.
But we were confirming that it's on there.
I yes, she said it was on Netflix during her presentation. It was on there. I seen it on there. I watched the movie. I love it. It's
Right.
it's absolutely great. But it talks about how you have to give it your all. And there are times in all of our business, I can tell
And
you
in
honestly,
life, in general, like with everything.
yes,
Mhm.
that I haven't given my all to my
Mhm.
business because it feels like you're kind of like either painted yourself into a corner or you've hit a brick wall. You feel like you just can't keep going. But
That's when you need to keep going. That's exactly when you need to keep going.
yes. So, um, yeah, I
Well,
lost mine.
For those who don't know her, I guess what she did is she swam. How many hours did she say it was?
50,
52?
52.
52 hours.
Yeah.
From one part of the ocean.
Cuba.
Was it
No,
Cuba to
from
Florida?
Florida to
Florida.
Cuba.
Yeah, she
It
was
was
flying to Cuba.
It was Cuba. No, it was Cuba to Florida Keys.
Right, yes.
okay.
So she swam all the way from Cuba to Florida. And I'm like, my mouth, I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
how?
And no one has ever done it. Like this has
Without
never been
age.
done by a man or woman by any age. Like no one had ever done it until
Mhm.
she did it, and she did it at the age of
Yes.
60.
Like there's
Yes.
sharks and everything. Like
Like-
she's dealing with sharks
So-
and tides and storms
Jellyfish.
and
So,
jellyfish.
yes,
and,
and
like,
if you watch this
everything.
movie, they did a really great. So what she was talking about up there, it is they do all they show
Mhm.
all of this.
Oh.
They show her four other attempts before she made it on the fifth try.
Yeah, so she failed
Yes.
Mhm.
several times
Many times.
before she
But she said she
completed
learned
it.
so much in those failures that she's happy that they happened.
Yes.
Because she learned so much more in those even than the time that
Yeah.
they did it. So
Yeah.
like the failure is kind of the good part. Even though it doesn't feel like it. It's the part where you learn
You have
the
to have
most.
the failures.
You
to
have
fail.
to have, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's the part that you need the most.
Well, and
It
that's
was
his life.
amazing.
I
And I
mean,
had never
yeah.
heard of her. So
I came across her movie and I was just like, it was Jodie Foster and Annette, but I was like, I want to watch this, and it just was like a weird cover because it didn't have like
It
a
is
swimmer
weird.
or
It is a
anything.
weird cover.
It's just so I was like, oh, I'll just it's one of those nights you're sitting there and I'm like, I'll watch it. It's a drama. It's not like it's just a drama, and it
Right.
really goes through that almost. It doesn't go through 30 years. It goes through like the 5 years prior to her like saying I'm going to do this, and they're like at the time she was 55 or 54 when she made the decision, and then it's like. It goes through all the troubles. She's working out every single day. And they're like, you're going to be 60. And then she's like, I'm okay. Who says that? It's old. And she's
Right.
like
she
celebrating.
looks great.
I mean,
She
she's
sure
about to be
does.
75. And
Yeah.
I was like this.
I was like,
Oh my
"Yes."
God. She's 75. So it's a really great thing to think about of like, there are times that there's so many things that can get you down. Like if you're
Mhm.
looking for the
Yeah.
negative to bring you down, you're going to find it. So why not look for the positive things? Because you'll find that too.
And if you surround yourself with negative people,
You're going to
That's
have
what you're gonna
negativity.
find.
Yes. So surround yourself with people that will sit there and
Mhm.
pick you back up and get you to move and
tell you
It's
to
you-
suck it up and
Yeah,
move on.
'cause
Suck it
sometimes
up,
you
like,
need
let
that tough
it
love.
out.
Cry on
Yeah.
their shoulder.
yeah,
and
you
then-
need the tough love of
Cry
like,
and then move
I
on.
understand that sucks, but okay, let's move on. Like,
Mhm.
what do we need to do next? Like, what's
Yeah.
our next step? Let's just keep going.
Oh my God, my ears, people.
Your
My ears. I don't have my ears on.
Oh,
can't have my
my
ears
God. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is
Everybody
definitely.
got to.
Oh my God.
All right.
There's
And
the-
when we
Take
a
two.
picture-
Yeah, oh yeah. Let's start all over, guys. Okay. Hey y'all, this is
Now we have the wax.
Yes.
Now we
Now
have the
we
wax
have
again.
the
Before we just had Lisa.
Yeah.
Now we have Waxy Cap.
There's a difference.
So, anyways, everybody should check out that movie.
Yes.
Because it's an incredible
Yeah.
true story.
Yes. And I hope
Very
that
good.
they have her. I wish that like I want to rewatch her.
They do. They're gonna have it all on workstation.
Okay, 'cause I would love to
definitely would
re-listen
watch
to
that.
hers.
Yeah.
That and share it out to you, our teams. It
Mhm.
was such a good
It was really good.
story.
Mhm.
And that's another thing about coming to SFR is that you get so much more of the interaction when it's live.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you can feel
The energy.
yeah, the
Mhm.
audience. You can
Yeah.
feel whenever people start clapping, and because sometimes you won't be able to hear all that, but there was times that people
Mhm.
start clapping, and then we stood up. I mean, it's very inspirational, and that's why they bring these speakers that are not
Yes,
yes.
Cincy people
Mhm.
to talk because you know our life and our business. I mean, our my business is my life. Like
You can learn a lot of life lessons
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this business. So
Yeah.
it's not
Creating
just
a
about just the
connection
business. Like,
with somebody,
Yeah.
regardless of if it's fragrance related or
Yep.
right.
swimming from
Mhm.
Cuba to the Florida Keys,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I still think that's insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
so just think about you can't sleep. You're swimming and you're swimming, and when you can't swim anymore, you have to continue
You just have to
going
keep going.
Yep.
because you're over halfway or you're almost there, but they couldn't see. So they're using radar. Like they can't
and if
see
you were to
the
stop
end.
and you wanted to still finish, you'd have to do it
All
all over
over
again.
again.
So why stop? Because you're already to here and you're gonna have to get back to here again if you decide to try again later. So why stop?
So it's in other words, it's kind of like you have to tread water. So even in our
Yeah.
businesses,
Mhm.
it's not stopping and starting all over. Like, oh, I'll just start all over the next time and I'll just wait and do this again. It's tread water. Take a moment. You kind of like figure out everything that's going on and then figure out what's working. Like, okay, for her, it was that she knew she needed the protection from the sharks. So she had people for that. So it's kind of like, okay, so I need you to watch out for me. And then it was, she's in salt water. And so they had to come up with a silicone face to protect her skin because she's sitting there like breathing out of the water and she's in the water, salt water.
And
Our
she
skin-
literally threw up in the mask and had to wash it
Take it
out
out,
and then put it back
in.
on.
But then all of her food that was supposed to keep her warm was now in the sea. And so they had to like figure out how to hydrate her back. But like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's just amazing story of
perseverance.
perseverance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Not
always,
giving
and
up.
you're gonna, guys, you're gonna lose at things. You're gonna fail, but it's not failing. It is learning how not to do it or learning
How to do it better.
do it better, do it differently.
Differently.
Failing
yes.
forward.
Failing forward.
And sometimes it's not even about what you're learning. It's your story is going to inspire somebody else. So you're going through this so that you can inspire someone else. It's not always about you and your business and where you're going. Sometimes it's because someone else is going to need you to tell them what to do in this situation.
Yeah, because we've all our journeys. We kind of talked about this in the intro a little bit of like our businesses are all done differently.
Mhm.
Even though Lisa and I started in the same year, our businesses have been completely different because we just have. Our journeys are different.
It's supposed to be that way. Everybody's is their own.
Yeah, and like Jackie started, and she didn't even want to be a business; she just wanted to buy it.
Yep.
That's what I started for too. Yeah,
just
I had
like
no
to
desire
buy
to do any of it.
And did you get a kit?
I did get a kit. I got a $99
Yeah.
kit, which we could not afford
Yeah.
because we was so broke.
Let's see, and I got a $20 kit, so it was literally warmer.
Oh.
15 testers. Did you get a full kit?
I did because I wanted the product.
You wanted
wanted all the
I
things.
wanted
Did you
to buy for
did you
myself.
do a
I did
99?
a full kit, yeah.
Okay, so 3 of us here did a full kit, and one of us here.
But
only
let
got
me
a
just tell
$20
you,
kit.
when I joined in 2012, my kit was nothing compared to what they get now.
I
We
know.
got one buddy and it was Robert the Frog.
We didn't get a buddy.
I got a
Robert.
buddy,
Mhm.
River.
we got
I
a
got
big-
River. I got
Hobo the cat buddy.
I got a
kit.
warmer. It was the no, not the Jane warmer. It was a weird warmer. I don't know.
Okay.
And like one bar, one room spray, and 1 scent circle, and then we got our testers and catalogs
Oh,
and order forms.
I got a little more than that,
Yeah.
but I didn't get a buddy.
But we didn't have the body line.
Yeah.
We didn't have the clean line.
Yeah.
We didn't have
We didn't have all those other
diffusers.
options.
We
to
didn't have
sell.
pods. We
Yeah,
didn't have
because now with the
all we
$99,
had was buddies,
You
warmers,
get
wax.
you get
so much stuff.
exactly because you not only get a warmer, but you also get
You
a
get
bar
like
of wax.
You
and
get
then-
a counter
and a
blade.
hand
And a
soap.
counter cleaner, a hand,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
and then there's a
Stuff, you
buddy
get, like a
clip,
mini fan and pod.
and I think
or
that
something.
flowers in there now.
I think the
too.
flowers
Probably.
too now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but we've everybody's going to start a different way, but we all, no matter where you start, your
Yeah.
story can change instantaneously.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and
'cause-
then my girls that are here, 3 of them were a
Yeah.
$0 kit that I did. They did a host kit, and then one of them is a reinstatement. So none of that matters. Like she said, like nothing. None of it
Yeah.
matters.
It doesn't matter where you start. It depends on what you're doing on your journey and you continuing to go and continuing to like, you just gotta keep going. Tread water if you need to, but don't just stop.
Yeah.
And just think, it blows me away because if any one of us had just stopped, we wouldn't be right here.
Right.
None of us would
None
be
of
because
us
it would
would be.
be a whole different dynamic.
yeah.
Yeah.
because if Jackie hadn't have started, I wouldn't have been able
We
to find
connected in
videos.
different ways.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, oh, I met you and here's your 3 friends. It was,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like
It
I
was
found
like, oh,
Jackie.
yeah.
I found her on
Yeah.
Your 2 friends and a cat.
Yeah.
Because see, I found her on YouTube, but then I got to meet her, not realizing that she was going to be where we were going.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was literally a
Fangirl.
I fangirled so bad, and of course she, you know, she's so modest and she's so humble, and she's just like, "Thank you,"
Me?
like me.
I know.
It's almost like so, like what me? Okay, it wasn't like that, but
Okay,
like I'm
well,
just, I know,
like
I
to be
know,
funny.
but it was very much of a like, you know, like okay, I mean, you should like hi, and we talked for a little bit, but I didn't real like you're such a like down to earth person. You're
Mhm.
so easy to talk to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I met Robin because of Jackie's team, because her upline is.
Mhm.
That's how I ended up meeting Robin. And then of course Lisa's her. So basically you are like almost the
Mhm.
glue here.
Yeah, but Lisa didn't join under me.
No, I
Oh,
joined at
she was
someone
another
else and
generation
rolled up.
down.
And,
Oh,
and
that's
that
right.
person that
But-
joined under me.
But
Yeah,
Jackie
okay.
was the
So-
one who helped me pretty much from day one, because the person I joined under that I felt obligated to join under didn't help me. So we were like waiting for me to roll up because my person.
And it took
wasn't
a while
doing
because
anything.
that's
Yeah.
when the world turned upside down.
Yeah.
So nobody could roll
Mhm.
up for a while. So
Oh,
she
it
was
was
in
a
limbo.
year.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
just,
right.
She
yeah.
was
So,
in
but
limbo.
yeah, and my person wasn't even, she wasn't even doing
Like
much.
literally off the
She
radar.
didn't have a
We couldn't even find her.
PWS. Wasn't answering my messages on Facebook.
Nope.
Nothing. Like
Nothing.
gone.
So yeah, we've all had we all have our own journeys that we've gone through, but we are passive intertwined, and it's, you know, and we are all
meant to be.
well, and we all have a very good dynamic because there's different things that we want to see. There's different things that we want to do. Like if the expo, I would love to see them, but it's not a major priority for me, but it is for Lisa because she needs to see those products and she wants to be able to take those pictures.
Yeah.
For me, the expo this year is like one highlight I want to see because I'm in a certain part of my journey of my business that I'm needing to relearn how to reconnect with my customers. I've really slacked in my business. And then I also need to start reaching new people. And I feel like,
That's where I'm at too.
yeah,
I feel
well,
like-
and COVID really kind of screwed me up because I became very isolated myself.
Yeah.
And there may be some of y'all that are feeling, you know, a little overwhelmed. This SFR is huge.
And I will say, we have tried to go out of our way to make sure those that we do come across
Mhm.
feel
Yeah.
included and can sit at our
You
table.
can walk with us. You
Yes.
can go
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, we picked up a lot of people throughout this whole time.
We
But
sure
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
don't
a
think
big
that
part
when
of
you
the
get to a
culture,
certain
too.
point, you're gonna just no longer be like nervous or no longer
Oh,
be
no.
awkward. Because even though you're watching this being like, oh, well, they're doing it, like it's probably easy.
Still awkward.
No, I'm not comfortable.
No.
I'm not knowing it. Like, no.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel okay.
You know what
She's like, I'm just cool. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm a
But there
cool
are
cat.
people-
But
there are
nobody
people-
knows me, so
But
I'm
there are
fine.
people who are okay with it and
Yeah.
comfortable with it. And I'm not comfortable with videos at all. I'm not comfortable with the podcast. I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable with all of it.
she wasn't even gonna be on this.
She was
video
gonna be
tonight.
over there
Why
taking
didn't you come up
pictures.
here?
Yeah, I was gonna be over there.
Yeah.
So like, it's not something that just comes easy for you. You just have to do it.
Well, and
Whatever
I
it
think
is, you just
that-
gotta do it.
I think we've got something really special in our friendship because not only did we meet in a right, not a connected way, but we also have where we excel in different, like literally different things.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
of us
Yes.
have those different points that we just are great at, and we're great at this. But maybe I kind of slack in this department. Like I can't follow directions for shit. Okay, so I have to rely on Texas. I don't know where I'd be right now. I'm still be by the alligator pond,
They would get lost.
trying to figure
Oh,
out where
yeah.
to go.
Well,
because my little
no,
map won't show me the
Let's
right way.
whoa. Let's just talk about the first night on the way back.
Just saying.
So
When she asked me which dot we're following, and I'm like,
yes.
I don't know.
So we're at the convention center. We
I
got
could not be
dropped off.
trusted.
We got dropped off from the Uber. So I land, Jackie lands, and so I'm hanging out with Jackie, and we're like, oh, it's gonna take 20 more minutes. Well, it was like an hour before Robin lands. And then we're like, we see Robin, and we're like, great. And we're like looking and we're checking up everybody's flights, and it's like, oh, Lisa should be here any minute. And it's like, oh, it's delayed. So now it's another like 45 minutes. And so Jackie and I were at the airport for like 3 hours.
Starving.
tired.
Those are some
Starving.
real friends.
So,
Starving.
so we're tired.
We're eating our snacks from the flight.
Yes, I'm pulling out like, hey, I got granola bars. She's like, thank God, because we were all hungry.
I'm opening my suitcase in the middle. Hold on, I got pretzel chips.
Yes, and then we get our Uber. So we get over to the convention center to check in, and we're tired. Like I've been up since 6 o'clock. Lisa was up at
2 a.m.
yeah,
to get on my flight.
and then you were up,
Well, I didn't sleep the night before
Mm.
because I've been having issues sleeping.
and then what time did you get up?
I'm kind of like I didn't go to sleep till late, and then I woke up at like 4.
Yeah, so we're tired, and it's now been at least 12 hours since we've woken up, and we get over there, we get checked in, we're getting all our stuff, and we're like, we're gonna walk to our hotel room because it's not that far. It's 0.6 miles, not a big deal. We can do this. Granted, we have all of our
got
luggage.
this.
We have
Guys,
all of our luggage. All
we
4
have
of us.
all of our luggage.
Well, she's got 2 suitcases.
I have mine inside one, so I have 2
I just
suitcases
packed
in her.
Guys, carry on.
So
Saying.
Yeah,
we're
okay.
going now. I'm tired.
And
I had,
hot.
and it's muggy. So I'm from Texas where it's hot, but what is
It's meowing. It's meow.
there is meow meowing. Why do we have meow meowing? We
Yeah,
turn
why
off the
is your
speaker.
phone
What are you
meowing?
doing? This is the problem on why we can't. What is your?
Jackie, why is your phone meowing? Did I call you?
Did you call her?
No.
Oh, I was like, why are you calling her in the middle of this, Jackie?
Oh my gosh.
I did.
Did
Did you touch stuff? Were you playing on your phone?
Watch videos on TikTok while we're doing a podcast and it busted.
To do a quick TikTok of us because we.
Okay,
we're
so
trying to
this
work
is
on
why
at
one
the
of us
same
has to be in
time.
control because
But-
of all this
When
crap.
I
Do
pulled
you
up my
see this?
TikTok, this was the video, and it's a
Meow,
damn
meow,
cat.
meow,
Of course, it's
meow.
a cat because it's me hanging out with a cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Sorry.
So,
I like that
please
song.
continue.
Download
so
it.
okay, so you see what just happened? This is what I dealt with on the way back.
Don't put your-
So then, like, someone's walking. I am not pulling up my GPS. Jackie had the GPS and she's showing us how to get back.
I'm not the only one with a smartphone.
But we're not really sure if the
You were
little
the only one. I
triangle
had
is
no
what we
signal,
follow
or I had
we
no.
thought.
I had no battery left
Oh,
because
that's right. Your phone
my
died.
phone was almost like I had 6%. So Jackie was
Not
leading
so
us,
good.
and
if
I'm
she
like,
didn't have an Android, she could have used my charger. I'm just saying.
But
I could have pulled out. Oh my gosh.
has a crappy Android.
No, I had been using.
We have Team Droid
Droid. Yes, over here.
and Team
Droid.
Apple.
Yeah.
So it's split down the middle.
Yeah.
And thank God, because I always seem to get ganged up on by the Apple.
I don't know why they do that. Our phones are just fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
fine,
I
but
showed
not
you how to make a
better.
PDF out of a picture.
And I didn't know how to do that.
They can't do that. So,
Who's
I can erase people
Who
out of
can
my
charge your phone?
So anyways, so we had to get all the way down to the office of the hotel we're staying at. And we get there and all I'm hearing from Lisa, as she's checking us in, is that we need the furthest away from the traffic. And I was like, why are we going the furthest away? I didn't get it. Like I was tired.
I did not realize that this hotel that we booked. that I
It's like
booked,
5 buildings.
the doors face outside, not into a hallway, and I do not like places where you park in front of your room. Like,
Yes.
that's not a hotel I would have booked.
Right.
And
So
it is,
hotels
but
we
it
normally are
knows.
used to is like you go up the elevator,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a hallway with the doors on the inside of the building.
Mhm.
These are on the outside,
Are you
which we have a
kidding?
great view
Oh
on
my
the 10th
gosh.
story.
Yeah.
So we're tired. We get back over here and I'm like looking back at the GPS when I get my plugged in. I'm like looking at everything and I'm like, why did we walk around the other side of 3 other
So
businesses?
it's following the road like like a smart woman should, right? In a
Yes.
strange
Mhm.
city.
Yes.
It's following the road.
Good.
I
Good.
didn't
Good.
know-
Good. Hey, you know what? I'm so
Being
proud of
very responsible.
Yeah.
So
now it's
I-
cutting through parking
Yeah,
lots.
so I taught them how to get there the fastest. You just kept
No,
the parking lot.
No, I don't think it was you. It was Katrina's son.
Okay, I was.
Oh
with y'all.
yeah.
I
That's
was with
right.
y'all.
An 18-year-old
Yes.
helping us find our way home.
I didn't go with them to leadership, and so
That's right,
they
that was
went
her
by
leadership.
themselves.
This is what happened.
This is what happens. They go by themselves, and all of a sudden,
Mhm.
I'm like, they come back and they're laughing and dying. Like, I can't believe we made it. I'm like, what was wrong? They're like, no, we had to have someone bring us back because we didn't know which way to go.
He just said he knew. So I said, you know what? You lead the way.
Yeah.
It started raining.
And this was not a rando, okay?
It
For the-
wasn't.
No, it
no,
was
it's
one
our
of the
friend's
team.
kid,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was somebody. It's a teamie that is her
Son.
son was here, so he graciously walked them back, so they weren't by
did.
themselves.
He was a very nice
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Well,
that
he
said-
didn't
that
wanna
speaks
walk
volumes
back.
of his parents.
He didn't want to walk
Let's
back by
just say.
himself either.
His
Right.
So I
son
was
was
like,
dead
that's another
too,
thing. I
so
was
we're
like, you
like,
can
yeah.
come with that.
Yes.
So so y'all learned to go through the parking lot, but I was definitely gonna take them there anyways, because I'm like, we're going straight through here. Like it cut off almost 20 minutes of our walk
At
to
least
go through
that's
the
what it felt
parking lot.
like.
And
Yeah.
then tonight on the way home, Jackie thought a tree root was an alligator.
It was scale.
Because she
It
went,
was
she
It was
grabbed
bark.
me.
So
and I
bark-
looked over.
yeah.
Bark.
So
And I
bark
thought it
looks
was
like
too.
scales in Florida. So if
Yeah.
you're in
No,
Florida,
Okay,
make sure.
but it was
palm tree.
but it was like this, like on the ground.
It was a. it
Okay,
was-
Y'all have
well,
roots in Missouri?
Not like that. No, it's scale.
Okay.
That's
what crazy.
Bark.
Crazy.
I'm not
Okay,
trying to get
yes.
eaten by an alligator.
I
Okay.
know.
Well, oh, but
She's
wait.
telling me alligators are coming out of the butcher.
Because they are everywhere.
See?
They're everywhere, but we go across water and they're like, kitty, kitty, kitty. And I'm like, okay, you're scared of the alligators, but let's call them to us.
we were gonna adopt a kitty
That
while we were
was- that
here.
was not me.
There
was
was
not
a
going
cat
there.
out here in
There was.
the parking lot of the hotel.
Ugh.
So I mean,
So
Like
as you
that.
so as you can tell, this has been a lot of fun this week. We've had a lot of laughs. We've had a couple of cries. We've had a couple of like we are so tired that we couldn't even take
Had
a
a couple
shower.
of those.
Yeah, we couldn't even take showers because it's like you can't move because we're exhausted.
okay, I still have not showered, but I plan to.
I wasn't calling you out. I was like,
Let's make
oh
it
my god.
clear.
So now you know who's the stinky cat.
Because I meant to last night, and then I ended up
Smelly
getting in bed. And I'm like,
cat.
oh my
Smelly
God,
cat.
I took a shower, and I
Well,
wasn't
because we
getting
didn't
back
come
up.
back till like what, 1 in the
We
morning.
didn't go to bed
1:30.
till after 2, so yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't getting.
I
back up.
showered.
Oh, I showered. I took a shower.
too,
I was
I
in bed at
showered.
like
I'm
2:30.
getting ready to when we're done with this.
She was going to get in the shower. I'm like, we're doing our
But-
podcast. She's like, oh,
I can just take my.
don't lick yourself. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, so anything else that we're excited for coming or that we're excited that was shown today?
These bars,
yeah.
you don't get to see what they are yet,
Yeah.
but they're amazing.
And
They
we
make
got
smell really
new
fall.
products, like new fan system.
Oh.
Maybe. Maybe.
So,
at
oh
that.
yeah, there it is.
It's the new Sensi
And it
Go.
might also take batteries,
Yeah,
or you
maybe.
can charge it, maybe both.
Maybe.
Maybe
Who
both.
knows?
And it's
You know who
bitty.
do knows? This
Tomcat.
catalog.
Or it's only $20.
Oh,
That's right. You could just join.
Yeah.
That's right. This month it is only
Pick
$20.
your favorite.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, we have
Let's
all.
see who wins.
Yeah, ooh, are we really gonna do? Okay, so Team Cassie is going to be the best. Come on,
I don't
because
know.
because I work really hard and I'm organized. I'm organized.
You are organized.
You
She
are.
is. I'm
But
good
we're
at
fine.
marketing.
Keeps us all in
And
line.
if you choose me or Jackie, you get both of us.
Oh my god! No, that's her. That's an iPhone thing. That's the wait, because it doesn't do the thing. This.
It will. It
Wait,
will.
are we live?
No, we are recording, but it's her Zoom on. There it is.
Why are there birthday balloons?
So
'Cause we
something
have
with the
hand
iPhone,
gestures.
iPads, whatever, the gesture will make it do different things.
It's an Apple thing. These Android people would not understand.
We don't need all the
I've never
extras.
seen it either.
We don't need the extras.
You're not on Zoom.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
I
you don't have to
definitely
be fancy to be on our team.
That's right, right. We ain't bougie like that.
But if
Bougie
you
over
join
here.
either
Okay.
one of us, will be your direct upline. So
Yeah,
you get both
so-
of us
so it's
for
a
the
2
price
for
of one
1.
over here.
Oh my gosh, but you know,
We're getting
really?
that.
Hey, but you know what?
We
I'm
went
from
there.
Texas and everything's bigger and better, so that's all I got to say. Oh my gosh. All right. Anything else y'all anybody wanna talk
No, I
about?
want to go take a shower.
She wants to take a
Yeah,
shower.
I
Yeah,
would
you
just
do.
say that
So
I am extremely happy. This has been the best. We're only halfway, a little over halfway
Halfway.
over.
Yeah.
I got 2 more days.
Yes,
Mhm.
but this has been a well-needed week
Yes.
with these people in this room. So
And
I'm
home office
very
really-
thankful.
Home office
for
did a
all
amazing
of
job.
you.
A really
Yes.
amazing job too.
And Heidi and Orville.
yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't even talked
Yeah.
about that. So
But if they're not a consultant, they're not gonna know who the heck we're
They
talking
don't
about.
care probably.
yeah, well, I mean, and if you are a consultant and you know who Heidi and Orville are, like you need to watch all the stuff that goes on the workstation because it's I had only had them for a year before they left. So I mean, you were saying, so we had them for a year at the end of the month,
Oh, we had
and
'em.
yeah.
We had them.
well, you've
Yeah.
had them for a lot longer, but
Yeah.
Lisa and I only had them for a year
Yeah.
because we started in 2020 and they left in 2021.
Yeah.
And
Well, you want to tell them why they left so that people aren't like, well, where'd they go?
oh,
Did they
okay,
quit?
so they didn't just like quit. So
Yeah.
the owners, CEOs, I don't even remember what their title was originally.
In Orville
Just
now,
owner.
that's what they want to be.
Right.
Love that.
So
Mhm.
they had they went on a missionary trip.
They were
and-
asked by their church. to
Yes, they were
film
asked for the
it
church
and
for
if they
3
could.
years.
Yeah.
And it's something that they did, and they left, and we still got to see them. Like there were still
Yeah.
many times that they would still pop up on different kinds of trainings or things that they would be on video.
Or
And
talk to
they
us
were
on
over-
Facebook and all that. They were
Yes.
still around. Yeah.
So they were in UK, so the time difference, it was,
Mhm.
you know, it would be in the middle of the night and they would get up and do a video with us, even though
Mhm.
that they knew they had to be up in like 4 or 5 hours. And that's just to show what kind of heart that they have.
Yeah.
That
Definitely.
they were willing to
Yes.
lose sleep just to make sure that for all of us consultants to know how much that they cared about us and that they were still here. This was not a stepping away forever. This was a
calling. they
a
had.
calling for,
Yeah.
it was a
Yes.
calling that, and they knew that it was going to be 3 years. They told
Mhm.
us of what day they were coming back, and I'll tell you what, when we heard,
We were counting the.
we were like, it was counting down the
Yes.
days. They're like July 1st, they came back into the United States,
Mhm.
and we got to see them, and it was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, what we'll do is I'll close this out, and then we can do a little bit after hours if Lisa wants to, jump in the shower.
Okay.
But this is Who Knows Best podcast. I am Cassie Bollinger,
Robin Hatfield.
Jackie Durham.
Lisa Waxy Cats.
and this is our shenanigans, our life as Cincy
This
consultants.
is as authentic as it gets.
This is
people.
4 best friends that have
Okay.
gotten together, and we just
And
talked
we're your
about
new social bestie.
yeah. And even though we are on vacation away from our families, we are still going to keep up with our podcast, and we're getting some girl time because we're all married. We all have kids,
Mhm.
and this is our little getaway. We're learning so much with
Yeah.
our business, and SFR is a great place to do it.
We all have cats too.
Yeah, and we all have cats
Just saying.
because Lisa would not be friends with us if we didn't have a cat.
That's
no,
So
that's
you
a
know that, see that? So if
requirement.
you don't have a cat,
Requirement.
She didn't like cats, and now she's like this.
okay, so if you don't have a cat, if
have
you don't
to
have a
have a
cat, you can't be on our team because you have to have cats to be on
Oh,
our
you
team.
No, but a lot of my team members have now gotten cats.
No coincidence.
Oh, no
But,
coincidence of that.
yeah.
But join us every week. It was normally Tuesday, but this week is a little crazy. But you can check us out on wherever you find us. Make sure you like, share, and
Spotify, YouTube.
Yes.
all the places.
like, share, and subscribe so you can listen to all the shenanigans.
Yes.
We do an after hours. We do this all fun stuff. But check us out, follow us, comment, let us know what you're thinking about the
Yes.
podcast. Like, do you love the interaction? Do you don't be hateful. Like, I don't want to say you hate it, but you know
Let's
what?
be kind.
Just be kind, because if Lisa gets on, like, you don't want Lisa
I mean,
to
you
respond
can
to you.
be snotty if you want, but it's gonna come right back.
But again, our biggest thing is that we just want to be able to share our lives and just kind of give you a little insight of this business is not just a business. This is a friendship. This is a
Community.
It is, and we support each other in anything that we try to do.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't been told today, we love you. You are important, you are worthy, and you can do it. You can get through anything that you need, and we are here for you. So let us know what suggestions you have, and we will see you guys like
And
later
if you
on.
don't use Scentsy, you probably stink.
Yes. And that's what we got.
I mean,
All
right.
right.
I love you guys. All right. We are going to pause. No, we're going to stop. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I can't.